Hi everybody. It looks like most people are caught up on last week's work, so I decided that it's time to start with commas. And you guys can go ahead and catch up as you need to. I am going to, keep uploading things for the next 8 weeks and the next 7 weeks, and you will have plenty of time to catch up. And if anybody has a problem catching up, feel free to tell me, and I can always extend the class out by a week or something if you need to. So don't get worried about that, but I figured for some of you who are finished, it would be good to move on. Okay, so this week is about commas. And basically commas are those things that kind of get in our way. We're not really sure whether or not we're supposed to use a comma, whether we're not supposed to use a comma, when we're supposed to use a comma, if we used too many commas, if we didn't use enough commas. We don't really know the rules about commas. And don't feel bad. A lot of adults don't really know the rules about commas. So they just sort of wing it. But we don't want to do that. So what we are going to talk about, all right, is right here where it says, and I'm going to get my little pencil out here, okay, and what I want to talk about is where it says basically if you fail to use the necessary commas. So one of the big issues is if you don't use the necessary commas, because sometimes not using the comma might confuse your reader. So this says if you fail to use necessary commas, you may confuse your reader. So something that's a little confusing. My favorite cousins are Bonnie, Gail, Billy, Joe, Calvin, and Matt. All right, well, it's kind of hard to know about my cousins' names, okay? Like, are my cousins' names Bonnie, Gail, Billy, Joe, Calvin, Joan, and Matt? Or do I have a cousin named Bonnie, Gail, Billy, Joe, Calvin, Joan, and Matt? Okay, so I wouldn't know that without the comma. All right, so it could be Bonnie, Gail, Billy, Joe, Calvin, Joan, and Matt. How would I know unless I had the right commas? Okay, so this is our first lesson about commas. We're using a comma to separate items in a series, okay? So examples: students, teachers, parents, and visitors attended the picnic. So there we're separating nouns. All right, that's a series though. A series is a list. A series is a group of items, okay? Those are a series, okay? And a comma is used to separate them, all right?